I can see that my feet are bare.
Mm-hmm.
I have a little, I feel like I'm younger, and I have a little sort of white loose dress on.
Mm-hmm. Yes. How old are
And
you
I'm
there?
walking along in my bare feet.
Mm-hmm.
My hair's blonde.
Yes.
I think I have a teddy bear.
Are you male or female there?
Female little girl.
A little girl. Very good. So as you begin to walk, you'll begin to see this place a lot more illuminated with a lot more details. What do you notice first?
The clown just popped his head out, and it's kind of scared me.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Tell me about that.
It just popped in from the right.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And just orange and red and white looking, and didn't trust him.
Mm-hmm. Describe him.
He's smiling, but that's not what I feel in his energy.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Connect with him with your mind. Ask him, who are you? What does he say? His words will be in.
He said, I'm here to deceive you.
I'm here to deceive you. Mm-hmm. Yes. Ask him
But
why.
I don't trust him.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Continue. What happens next with him?
He's gone away, and I just keep walking.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
There's just nothing in the hallway. It's quite a wide, modern looking hallway.
Mm-hmm. Continue. What happens next?
I'm going past a room on the right, sorry.
Take a look inside of that room. What kind of a room is that?
It's like a theater. It's like a hospital, operation room.
Yes.
I can see nurses and surgeons with masks, and have an awareness of scissors.
Yes, go inside of that room and see who they're working with.
I feel emotional, but I'm not sure why they're working on someone.
Yes. Yes, continue. Are they working on a male or female?
I have a feeling it's my baby sister.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
My twin sister.
Yes.
That they're removing.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. What do you feel when you feel this feeling?
I feel really sad.
Mm-hmm.
You're alone and disconnected.
Yes. So listen carefully. I'm going to count from 3 back to 1. When I get to number 1, you will be inside of your mommy's womb, along with your sister. 3, 2, and 1. What do you feel inside there?
It feels safe. It feels warm.
Mm-hmm. And what does your mom say when she finds out that you're there?
She's happy.
Mm-hmm. And what does your dad say when he finds out that you're there?
I don't know if he's there.
Mm-hmm. How does that make you feel when he's not there?
Sad.
Mm-hmm. So take a moment and just communicate with your sister who's there with you. How does that feel?
Feels nice.
Mm-hmm.
Feels comforting, warm.
Yes. Yes. Very good. So let's close this scene. I'm going to count to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll be a little bit bigger inside of your mom. Not yet time to be born, but something big and important is happening that affects you. 1, 2, and 3. What's happening?
This
Yes.
feels like it feels like it feels cold and dark and just feels like my sister's not there anymore, like her heart's not beating.
Yes.
I feel alone.
Yes. Yes. Feel that feeling of what it feels like to be alone.
I'm scared because I don't know what's happening.
Mm-hmm. And notice what your mommy is feeling. Does she know that your
She
sister is
doesn't
gone?
know.
She
She
doesn't
doesn't
know.
know.
So you're holding this as a secret.
She doesn't know. I'm not born. We're not born yet.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So let's now go to the moment in which you will be born. I'll count to 3. When I get to number 3, you're going to begin to feel 1, 2, and 3. What's happening?
Feel. I just feel numb.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What's going on around you?
I just feel like I'm there in the room. It's light, and I feel there's people moving around, but I feel very sealed off from it all.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's like my eyes are closed, and I just feel sort of numb. Don't know
Mm-hmm.
really what's happening.
Notice if you're inside the body or if your soul is watching this.
I'm inside my body.
And what's happening with mom?
She's crying.
Mhm. Yes.
I feel like I'm just laying there by myself
Yes. What has happened?
because my sister's been taken away,
Yes.
and my mom's crying,
Yes.
and
So
I'm just
take a moment and talk to her soul. Talk to your mom's soul. Tell her what you need to tell her.
Mama,
What do you
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss. It's gonna be okay. I feel like I'm shouldering her pain.
Yes. Notice
It's
what you're
my
doing.
own.
Yes. Notice where all that pain is coming from. Are you taking on your mother's pain?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. And notice at this moment when you're taking on all of your mother's pain, this is the moment in which she needed to give you that feminine energy that you needed at your birth, where it was your turn to receive from her. So go ahead and tell your mom that you didn't get that feminine energy that you needed because she was grieving. Go ahead and talk to her.
Didn't get that feminine energy from you, that nurture, that
Yes.
touch.
Yes, that made you feel like a whole person. Tell her you need that feminine energy now.
I need that feminine energy now.
Very good. So open your arms now and take that from your mom. Open your arms and receive that. Take it all in. Breathe it in. And notice that behind her is her mother, giving you her feminine energy. And behind her is her mother, and 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 her mother. Take it all in. That's it. And notice how this feels now.
And embraced.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
And find the soul of your sister now. She's probably around.
Yes.
Talk to her. What do you need to say or ask of her?
What do you need?
What does she say?
I'm feeling like she just came in for the to be with me in the womb.
Yes.
She was never meant to come into this life and to uh, like into human form. She was never meant to be born.
Very good. So now that you understand that, can you understand that you may have had some false assumptions about her?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Are you ready to release that?
Yes.
Very good. So find out where it is that you're holding all of these feelings, where you were left alone, the sadness of her departure. Where are you keeping all of that?
It feels like in my throat.
Mm-hmm. So go ahead and just pull that energy out of your throat. Just take your hand and pull it out. And just give it to her. Release it. And you can begin to breathe now. And are you ready now to let her go?
Yes, I feel like I'm setting her free and she's setting me free.
Very good. So you can say to her, I love you. I release you. I let you go.
I love you. I release you and I let you go.
And what happens now?
I, she's. I feel like her. I was just seeing a kind of a cold, dark, like a dead baby's energy before. If
Mm-hmm.
she feels warm and alive and continuing on her journey.
Very good. Very good. And so now it's time to complete your birth. Go ahead and begin to breathe now. Breathe your own breath. Fill those lungs with your own energy. No longer connected to mom's fears. No longer connected to mom's sadness. Feel yourself disconnected from that energy. Feel yourself taking the first breath, free. And at this moment, as you're taking this breath, you'll understand why you chose this mum and this circumstance to be born into. You'll understand why you chose to be here at this time. What was the purpose of being born?
It's to bring pure love into the world.
Mm-hmm. Yes, very good. And you'll understand why you chose that family.
I'm not sure how it was needed, but I know it was needed, and I know that's what I brought.
Very good. Very good. So, with that, now I'm going to count from 1 to 3. Allow yourself to go through another time in which your soul needs to heal. It may be in this lifetime or another lifetime. 1, feeling the feelings. 2, and 3. Where are you? Even if you think you're making it up.
I just feel light around me.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Does this
Can't see
light
anything.
does this
Can't
light
see
have a
anything.
okay, I don't want you to see, I want you to feel. What
Mm.
does this light feel like around you?
Very warm, embracing, loving,
Yes, continue.
light.
Mm-hmm. So bask in that light. Feel yourself just basking in it. Basking in this love and warmth.
I feel like I'm walking in it now.
Mm-hmm. Yes, continue.
I feel like I'm a female.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Um, I feel like I'm human, but I'm walking in light.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I have a bluey, light-colored garment on.
Yes.
My hair is blonde and
Mm-hmm.
long.
Are you young or old?
I feel like I'm youngish, but maybe can't tell. But let's say between a teenager and 20s.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Are you alone in this place or are there others
Yeah,
around you?
I
Mm-hmm.
feel like I'm alone, but I feel really good
Mm-hmm.
in this light.
Yes. So if you knew, even if you think you're making it up, where does this light take you?
I'm walking along a, I'm just walking along. I don't even know if it's a path. It's just in
Mm-hmm.
the light.
Just
Uh,
continue telling me what you're doing.
I feel like I'm inward.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in this light to escape from or to be in a different space than something else.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I feel like it's a choice to be in this light. It feels better to be here than somewhere else.
Yes. Yes. And as this body that is moving through, does it seem to be the same soul as the one who is
It does.
envisioning it? Okay, very good. So let's see what it is that you didn't choose to be in, the opposite of this. I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1, and you'll be in the place in which you were before you were in this light. 3, 2, and 1. Where are you?
I feel like I'm in America.
Hmm. What year is this?
I feel like it's 1985.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Continue.
It's the year I moved to America to be with my ex-husband.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So what's happening there?
It feels sort of heavy, not what I expected.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I don't think it's America. I think it's what I chose, who I chose to be with. I feel like it's it feels not what I expected, just heavier.
Yes. So notice how this heaviness is affecting you.
I'm doubting myself, doubting my choices. I just shut down mentally and go through the motions.
So think
Life
about all of these things and how it is that it's affecting you. What does it make you do?
makes me sad and frustrated with myself for ignoring my truth.
Yes. And when you ignore your truth and feel this sadness and frustration, what does it keep you from doing in this life?
It keeps me from living my authentic self, from being the love that I know that I that I
Yes. So I
from
want you to.
being and expressing the love that I am.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to notice this Kasha in her early years. Notice what has happened to her soul.
It's been suppressed. She's suppressed it
Yes. Yes. And where has she put it to suppress it?
to the back of her heart.
Mm-hmm. What is she doing in the back of her heart? Is she hiding?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yes. So talk to her. I want you to talk to her and explain to her that you're now older. You're 64 and you've lived a long life. Give her your wisdom now.
I'm telling her that it's okay to come out, that it's safe.
What does she say?
She's going to experience such freedom when she comes out. And she's looking out from behind my heart. She's
Does she trust you?
she's learning to trust me.
So keep talking to her.
It's okay. I'm telling her that my heart is pure.
Yes. What is she feeling?
That it's completely safe to come out. There is only love to step forward into.
Reach your hand out to her.
She's taken my hand and she's walking forward to me. We've
And
merged.
good. Open your heart and give her that love. Feel that beautiful love merging, healing her. What does she say now?
We're together. We're one. We're there's no separation. There's no there's no doubt.
Very
There's
good.
only love.
Very good. So now I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll go to the next moment in time in which you need your soul to heal. 1, 2, and 3. What do you feel? Where are you?
I'm just I'm seeing my current partner. Just
Yes,
seeing an image of him.
yes,
Uh, I always see him in his fullest potential.
yes.
I see him with a golden light around him, always. But he's not always in his full potential.
Yes.
But that's the way I always see him, and that's the way I see him now.
Very good. So I want you to feel with your soul if you've known him before from a different place and time.
I feel I felt I have since the day I met him.
All right, very good. So follow as I count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll be in that place where you've known him before. 1, feeling the feeling, knowing his fullest potential. 2, remembering, feel it with your soul. And 3, what do you feel? Where are you?
I feel like he's a Viking.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What's happening?
I just see him in all his armor.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Tell me more.
okay, there's some kind of battle going on now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, in the not too distant, not too far away from me.
Yes. And what is it that you're doing there?
I feel like I'm also a Viking.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I feel like we're just a little bit apart from the battleground,
Yes.
and I'm standing near him. He's very big in stature,
Mm-hmm.
as he is today. He's he's protecting me.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm not so big.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Tell me more.
I feel like he's trying to save my life.
Mm-hmm. What has happened to you?
I'm down on the ground. I think I've been wounded
Yes.
by a spear or a sword. It feels like a spear or an arrow.
Mm-hmm.
He's he's standing over me, and he's protecting me, and he's concerned about me.
Yes. What happens next?
I think I'm going to die.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So
I'll
where did
miss
you?
him. I'll miss
Mm.
him.
You'll miss him. Very good. So
Yeah.
listen carefully. I'm going to count backwards from 3 to 1. When I get to number 1, you'll go back to where this all began, the origin of this battle and how it came to be that you were speared. But this time you're going to experience everything fully, all the feelings, all the emotions. 1, 2, and 3. How does this all begin?
We're really good mates.
Mm-hmm.
We have a really close bond.
How long have you known him?
It feels like it goes back to childhood.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And did you choose to be in this
Yeah,
position?
I feel like we both signed up for this.
Yes. Yes.
Uh, like we're courageous souls.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Notice where you are.
I feel like we're in Scotland,
Mm-hmm. Yes. Tell me more.
and it feels quite open
Mm-hmm.
and barren. Uh, but the sun's shining. Like I feel quite optimistic.
Mm-hmm. Yes, continue.
We're walking with a lot of other men
Yes.
just
Notice,
across a field. A
notice how
field.
you're feeling at this time.
There's an optimism, but also an apprehension.
Mm-hmm. And who is it that you're battling? Is it a war?
I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure. It
That's
doesn't
okay.
quite feel like a war. It feels like um, a group of other people.
Okay. So what happens next?
Actually, it feels like more like it's more like civilians
Mm-hmm.
or a village.
Yes.
Uh,
Are you supposed to be there in their village?
I'm trying to see why we're going there.
Mm-hmm. You just know.
I've got this feeling that we're not too nice and that
Mm-hmm.
we're going to destroy this village.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And there's a battle. I can just see a battle, people battling a little bit apart from me, and an arrow. I'm shot by an arrow.
Feel it going in.
To
Notice where it goes into.
my heart.
Yeah. And as you feel this going into your heart, notice your breathing now.
I'm shocked.
Mm-hmm. And as you feel the shock, what do your lungs feel?
It's harder to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I can't breathe very well.
Yes. What is in your throat that is keeping you from breathing? Yes.
But
Blood. Yes. And as this blood is choking you, and you're beginning to feel that you can't breathe, what's happening to your body?
starting to shut down.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I miss this man, this Viking.
Mm-hmm. And notice if you make any vows or promises.
I'll never leave you.
Mm-hmm. Say that again.
I'll never leave you. I'll never leave you.
Yes.
I feel like I'm gone.
Mm-hmm. And notice where your soul goes.
Feels peaceful, light.
Mm-hmm. So as you're feeling peaceful and light, I want you to talk to this man that protected you, your friend, who you're leaving. This is an opportunity now to tell him exactly how you feel. What do you say to him?
So sorry I left you. And thank you. You protected me. I'm so grateful that you protected me. But I feel I left you and I abandoned you there.
Yes. Yes, and I want you to notice
And I'm
that
so sorry.
when you left him, did you take any of his energy with you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I think it's time to give him back his energy, don't you think? Are you willing to do that so that he can feel whole?
Yes.
All right. So go ahead, I'm going to strike the tuning fork and you give him the energy that you took from him so that he could feel whole again. And notice what happens to him as you give him back that energy.
He could move God. He could move on. Keep going.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It held him back.
Yes. And I want you to notice if at any point you took any of his energy.
I felt like that was his energy that I was holding on to, that I
Okay.
gave back.
Very good. Very good. And I want you to go ahead and take your soul now,
Oh.
able to breathe, able to speak once again, and take it into the light, knowing that with the end of that lifetime, that experience is over. You have now released that energy. It's time to go into the light. And as you look at that lifetime, you can understand the purpose of living that life. What was the purpose of all of that?
I understand what it could do to you when you take on other people's energy and when you hold other people's energy,
Mm-hmm.
that it could hold you back,
Yes.
that we can carry it with us in our bodies.
Mm-hmm. So I want you to notice from that lifetime how that life is now affecting you in the life as Kasha.
I feel like I still been holding myself back,
Mm-hmm.
not saying exactly how I feel,
Yes.
afraid of uh, uh,
All right.
feel it's my duty
Very good.
to protect others by not. I think I'm protecting them by not speaking
All right. So let's see
my
the
truth.
origin of that. Let's find the origin of where that decision was made. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you will go to that moment in which you made that decision. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you? Even if you think you're making it up.
I feel like because I was protected in that life, that I owe something.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. So I want you to notice who made that decision that you owe someone to
Uh,
protect their life and not speak out.
that man that I was, that Viking that I was, made that decision that
So is that decision true for you in the life as Kasha or that man as a Viking?
the man is a Viking.
All right.
It's
So
not
I'm
true for
going
me.
so I'm going to have you repeat something for me. That's not mine.
That's not mine.
It's just not true for me.
It's just not true for me.
And now make a new decision.
I choose to speak my truth always.
Mm-hmm.
I don't owe anything. I just
Very.
am love and am truth.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So you can say, I am in charge.
I'm in charge.
Hmm. Whatever has caused me to be quiet and not speak,
Whatever has caused me to be quiet and not speak,
it's not true anymore.
it's not true anymore.
Hmm. Very good. So now I want you to go to a moment in time in which your soul needs to heal. I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I get to number 3, you'll be at that next moment in time. 1, 2, and 3. Where are you?
I'm I'm wearing a kind of sackcloth
Mm-hmm.
clothing.
Are you male or female?
I'm a young man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm walking. Uh,
Yes.
it's uh, it's sort of dark, and I feel like I'm in a forest,
Yes.
walking along.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, my hair's a little bit. It's not long, but it, I could do with a haircut.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Notice where it is that you're going to.
I think there's a moon, and I'm following the light of the moon.
Mm-hmm. Tell me what it is that you see along the way.
There's just lots of trees,
Mm-hmm.
walking along a dirt path.
Yes.
I think I've walked along here before.
Yes.
Seems kind of familiar.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more.
I feel like I'm going home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on
So
my way
allow you,
home.
so allow yourself to get to your home and tell me where you are.
Okay, there's a cabin.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
There's a fire on in the cabin, and I go inside. There's a woman and a baby in the cabin.
Mm-hmm. Who is this woman and
It's my
baby?
wife and child. It's my wife and child.
Mm-hmm.
She's a beautiful soul.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel when you get into that cabin and see your family?
I feel like I'm home.
Mm-hmm.
Feels uh, I feel very connected to her.
Mm-hmm. What about the baby?
The baby, I'm not so connected.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, it feels a little bit. I feel a little bit distant from the baby.
Mm-hmm. If you knew, why would you cause that?
I'm afraid of something.
Mm-hmm.
Afraid of losing it.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What's happening with the baby?
It's just a little over further out of the way. It's in the same room.
Yes.
It's just over there on its own.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking into the mother's eyes, and I'm aware of the baby over to the right. Uh,
Yes.
I feel
Continue.
like I'm afraid to cat again. I feel afraid to engage with the baby,
Mm-hmm.
to get too
Yes.
attached to it.
Yes.
So I leave it to her.
Advance a little bit more and see what happens next.
Now there's a little girl. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's the baby grown up.
Yes.
She's about 8.
Mm-hmm. How are you
She's playing
feeling?
around. She's playing around, and I'm aware of her.
Mm-hmm.
I see her playing around. I still don't feel like I'm really engaged with her,
Mm-hmm.
but she seems kind of happy in her
Very,
own little world.
very good. Go forward some more to the next important moment. What happens next?
She's getting married,
Mm-hmm.
and she's leaving me, and I feel sad.
Yes.
I feel sad that I didn't engage with her,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know how to.
Yes.
And she's leaving.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I've left it too late.
So, what's the most difficult part of all of this?
I just feel abandoned,
Mm-hmm.
but it's my own doing.
Yes.
Make a different choice. The future feels hopeful
Mm-hmm.
to make different choices and have different outcomes. It feels makes me feel more in control of my life, my
Mm-hmm.
choices.
Very good. So, think about all of these things and how it is that it's affected you in the life as Kasha. When you have felt abandoned, but you know it's your own doing, and you make a different decision, a different choice, you feel that the future is hopeful now, and you feel in control. How is now affecting you in the life as Kasha?
I feel in this moment, I feel more empowered to make those choices
Mm-hmm.
because it feels more clear to me now that it just simply is a choice.
Yes.
There's nothing else to it. You
Mm-hmm.
can just change your mind.
Yes, very good. So listen carefully. I'm going to count to three. When I get to number three, you'll go back to that life of that man, and you'll notice the decision that was made that changes his life. One, two, and three. What happens next?
On reflection, I can see that by keeping my distance, by being afraid to engage with my daughter,
Mm-hmm.
I caused myself to feel abandoned.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I realized that I can make a different choice and choose to engage.
Yes. Yes. So as you
And
look
that
at,
it's not too late.
it's not too late. So as you look at the life now that Kasha is living, where she has felt abandoned, and it's been of her own choosing to stay there, what advice do you give her now?
Just to choose differently in each moment.
Mm-hmm.
Choices that are true, choices that uplift you.
Very good. Very good. So I'd like for you to go ahead and leave that life. Just allow that soul to go on his own journey. And I'd like for you to do a scan of your body as if you were in a spiritual MRI machine. And your body should be reflecting a very beautiful white light. No interference, no dark spots. And let me know if there's something that seems out of sort in this body.
I have a tickle in my throat.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Focus on that throat. as if you were zooming in with a microscope. What's there causing that tickle?
It's like an irritant.
Mm-hmm. Go even further in. What does that irritant feel, sense, or look like?
Feels like screaming
Mm-hmm. Yes.
because it's held itself back for so long.
Mm-hmm. So go deep in there and see who is screaming.
It's Kasha.
Mm-hmm. How old is she there?
Feels like she's 4.
Mm-hmm. Yes. What's happening?
She doesn't feel heard.
She doesn't feel good.
She doesn't feel heard.
Heard. Mm-hmm. And who is she screaming to be heard by?
Her mother.
Mm-hmm. So I'm going to count to 3, and we're going to bring Mom forward. And you're going to go ahead and tell Mom exactly what you feel. 1, 2, and 3. Switch. Patricia, are you hearing your daughter screaming? What is she saying to you?
She can't hear me.
Mm-hmm. Mom,
Feel
listen to
like she
this.
can't hear me. She can't see me.
Yes, all right. Let me give her your voice. Let me speak with her. Switch. Patricia, are you aware that your daughter needs attention?
I don't know how to give in.
Why is that?
I shut down my feelings and
Mm-hmm.
emotions. I
What
don't
have
want to
you
feel.
you don't want to feel? So
I've had
why
too
is it
much pain.
too much pain? What has caused you so much pain, Patricia?
I lost my children.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I lost her twin
Yes.
and her 2 brothers.
Yes.
I've distanced myself from her, from
Yes.
everyone. I have to protect myself.
But you see, Mom, by protecting yourself, you're killing off the rest of your children. You're not allowing them to grow. You're not giving them the nourishment, the emotional nourishment that they need to thrive. By focusing on your dead children, you're killing them off too. Do you realize that, Mom?
I didn't realize it.
Talk to your little girl. She's screaming. She wants to be heard. What do you say to her and to her other siblings?
I'm so sorry.
Yes. Notice what you've done to your heart, Patricia. Notice what you've put around your heart to feel numb. What is that?
It's a wall of protection.
What is it made out of?
It's made out of anger and criticism.
Yes. Whose anger is that?
It's my anger, my own anger.
Yes.
I'm
And
angry at myself.
you're angry at yourself. Notice what it is that you're saying to yourself. Yes.
I'm a failure.
I'm a failure. So notice how those words, that anger in your heart, is affecting all of your children. I'm a failure. I'm a failure. Notice what you are showing your children, how you are raising them. They're connected to you. They're connected to your emotions.
I can see it now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
So what do you say to Kasha?
I love you. I love you so much. I
Mm-hmm.
love you with all my heart.
Yes, switch. Kasha, what do you say back to your mommy? Can you see that this was not your emotion? You were feeling your mommy's emotions.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes, I see that.
So your mom was needing love, and so were you.
Yes.
Are you willing to give your mommy your love?
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely.
Very
Yes,
good.
absolutely.
So I'm going to sound a tuning fork, and I want you to send your mommy all that love from your heart so that we could melt all of that anger, all of that fear, all of that feeling that she's a failure. Go ahead and send her it now. Send her your love. Notice what's happening to her heart as you send it to her.
Suffering.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Expand
opening.
it. Expand it. Expand it. Make it bigger. Melt that heart.
She feels at peace.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And now that she feels at peace, she can speak with you. Patricia, what do you say to your daughter?
I've always loved you, Kasha. I didn't know how to show it. Just like you didn't know how to show it to your child in another life. It's been a pattern.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And Patricia, I need to ask you something. Are you in a place where you can now find Chelsea?
Yes.
Tell me how she is now. Does she need assistance?
We need to send her love.
Very good. So tell me where she is at this moment. Is she in a light place or a dark place?
She's in the 12th dimension.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So I'm going to sound a tuning fork and we'll send her that love. And as you send her her love, you'll feel that love coming from your mother now, who's in a better place, and from her mother, and her mother, and her mother. Send her that love.
Oh, I love Chelsea.
Give Chelsea your voice.
I
Chelsea.
send you all I love, Chelsea. I love
Mm-hmm.
you so much. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you.
Chelsea, what do you say back to Mom?
She said, I love you too, Mama.
Mm-hmm. Chelsea, notice if your mom is holding anything that is not hers in regards to your death and the death of those around you. Is she holding any regrets? Is she holding any grudges? Is she holding anything there that could hurt her heart? How is she doing, Chelsea?
I just feel her love. I've always felt her love.
All right, very good. Very good. Do you need to say anything to your mom about having left her so early. She's already had one leave her, her own sister. What do you say to her?
Like this is indeed a journey through eternity. I've always loved you. You've always loved me. We walk together side by side. I guide you. You guide me. I'm guiding you now.
Mm-hmm.
I bring people across your path. Just be open, Mama. Just be open.
Kasha, what do you say back?
Thank you, Chelsea. I'm so happy to be with you, to continue on this journey with you. I look forward to engaging even more with you. I
Mm-hmm.
love you so much.
Very good. Now, Chelsea, I want you to help me, if you don't mind, with your mama. She's been having some soreness in her hips ever since you left. Would you do me a favor and look into those hips and see what is causing that issue? Is that pain something that belongs to her?
I feel like it's something to do with my partner.
Mm-hmm.
I'm holding something of Dave's.
All right, very good. So notice if this is a decision that you made to hold something, or was it
I,
somebody else's decision?
I feel like I have to carry him.
Mm-hmm. All right. So is that true that you have to carry?
I believed it was, but I knew it isn't.
All right. So I want you to go ahead and repeat this after me. I used to believe that,
I used to believe that.
but I don't anymore.
I don't anymore.
It's just not true.
It's just not true.
And now focus on the hips and tell me how it feels. Are they still sore?
I already saw when I lay on my side,
All
but they
right.
feel spacious.
All right. So I want you to notice if there's any other decision that is making them feel sore on your side. You should not need to feel your body at all. Is that a decision that you've made? Or was it somebody else's decision?
Not sure.
If you knew, just feel it. Mine or somebody else?
Somebody else's.
All right. So all you simply have to do is say, that's not mine.
That's not mine.
It's just not true for me.
It's just not true for me.
And make a new decision now.
I choose to be pain-free in
Mm-hmm.
my hips.
Very good. So feel those hips and tell me how they feel.
They feel good.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So while we're on this, on your body and your mind, what is the reason that Kasha has issues with her memory? What's causing that?
He's afraid that things will come at her too fast.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
She won't be able to cope.
Is that true?
It feels like it's true,
Mm-hmm.
but I know it's not true.
All right. So you can say, I used to believe that,
I used to believe that.
but I don't anymore.
I don't anymore.
It's just not true.
It's just not true.
So make a new decision now about how you're going to hold on to thoughts and memories and how sharp your mind is as you move forward and you work with all of these people who are depending on you to remember lines, to do things in your future, to instruct them. Think about that and put yourself in that position now and see how your mind begins to get stronger and stronger.
Yes, it feels good. It feels good. Feels
Mm-hmm.
good to remember. It feels good to have confidence in myself, to have faith that I will remember everything I need to remember,
Very good.
everything I choose to remember clearly.
Very good. So as you're feeling this confidence now, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. And you're going to go to a point in your time, in your life, when you were an artist and you were able to inscribe beautiful things for others to read. 1, feeling that confidence, that knowing. 2 and 3. Where are you?
In Egypt,
Tell me about yourself.
I feel female.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Are you young or old?
I'm maybe 30, about 30.
Yes. And what do you do?
I paint pictures
Mm-hmm.
that tell stories. It's like the saying, a picture paints 1,000 words.
Yes. So what kind of pictures are you painting? What kind of stories do you tell?
They're infused with energy.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about that.
The information is held within the picture, within the frequency of the expression.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It comes through me as I create these stories, these pockets of information.
Yes. Now, this information that you're putting on there, do they come from you or does someone instruct you to put this information out?
I channel them.
Okay, tell me about this channeling.
I just open my heart and it comes through me.
Mm-hmm.
I feel I'm led by I'm led by my feelings.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And I feel I choose by the way I feel.
Yes.
And I paint what I choose.
Mm-hmm. Are you
And
the
as
only
I'm
one?
doing this, feels like there are others.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Continue.
The information flows through me. I don't hold this information. It's infused
Mm-hmm.
and held within the painting.
So, for what purpose is this information being infused?
It's for a future date.
Mm-hmm. What happens in the future?
I come back.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm going to come back one day.
Yes.
And
Continue.
I'm going to interpret this information.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to flow through me, but this time I won't paint it. I will speak it
Very good.
in the form of symbols, in the form of the language of light
Mm-hmm.
and codes.
And where is this channeling coming from? Do you know?
Source.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Uh, feels like uh, uh, feels like another civilization
Mm-hmm.
from the light.
Very good. So as you're painting this, you can imagine yourself coming back in the future. in a different body, in a different time, speaking whatever it is that you are putting on there, speaking the information. And take a moment now, and as this new person, this future person, go ahead and begin to speak what you are drawing, what you are channeling now. You could put your fingers on the wall, on the painting, and interpret it.
It's information about the pyramids.
Mm-hmm.
It's te rokotara ashitariti e te rokotara nidia kolia lokalai chitatik natahia.
Yes, continue.
Just feel I'm in the light. I'm in the
Yes.
light.
Mm-hmm. Continue. Open up the channel. Run your fingers through the paintings and speak the information.
You have come back at this time. To share information that is held within these paintings. It was held for a time such as this. At this stage of our evolution, we are wanting to share a great shift in frequency through the sounds and tones of this information. وكرات تريتي شيشتك على ريدا ودورو 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 تتاني لو ده كلاني لو كلاني لي
Yes, interpret that for me, please.
It's extremely light, extremely high frequency.
Yes.
I am having difficulty receiving it, perceiving it.
Yes, well, increase your vibration. Allow yourself to go higher into it. I'm going to sound a tuning fork to get you higher. Go higher.
See an eye, a very compassionate eye. I feel it is saying we come in peace. We, I feel uh, this eye. This eye is a little out from me in the distance, in the light.
Yes.
I feel it needs to come closer for me to perceive it.
Mm-hmm. Invite it closer now.
I invite you into my field of awareness.
Mm-hmm.
You closer. You have permission to speak.
Say that again louder.
You have permission to speak.
Very good.
I'm giving them permission to speak.
Very good. Release any resistance and open your heart.
This is a very sacred space to be honored and respected.
Which space are we speaking of?
We are speaking from the third pyramid.
All right. Tell me about that sacred space.
There is to be a unveiling of information in this pyramid. It is of very high frequency. We are to meet this frequency by raising our vibrations before we enter.
What is the best way to raise the vibration before entering the sacred space?
We have been instructed to wear white. This is true. To wear no shoes. To come with open hearts. To be conscious of our intake of food. To drink lots of water. To be open.
And this information that will be unveiled, who will benefit from this information?
All that are in the pyramid and all of humanity. There will be a ripple effect.
How will the rest of humanity receive this information?
Through our hearts.
Mm-hmm.
Through the hearts of those who have come to raise their own vibration, to open their own hearts to a much greater degree, to send a ripple effect out to humanity, to shift in frequency.
And why is this shift needed now?
Oh, to raise the planet for ascension.
Yes.
This is much needed, much needed. We are so grateful. We are truly grateful for your hearts, for your souls, for your willingness. We are truly grateful. This means so much. You have no idea. You're such willing souls. We love you so much. We love you.
And when you speak of the we, who are we that speaks through her? What is this collective that she is channeling? Yes.
We are the 12th dimension.
Mm-hmm. Tell me more.
We are connected. We have all known each other. You are here on earth at this time for this purpose. You put your hand up, so to speak.
Is that everyone who is on Earth?
That is everyone in this pyramid.
Okay.
For this mission, for
For
this
this mission.
purpose, for
Mm-hmm.
this expansion,
Yes.
for this love to be rippled out to the rest of humanity, to create a shift. It will create chaos.
In what way will it
But
create chaos?
there are those who are not of this frequency that will feel the energy of this frequency rippling through the planet. Some people will resist and will be triggered, causing certain amounts of chaos. And there will be those who raise their frequency because of it and will be able to help also with this ascension process. So there will be those in place to help those who need help through this ascension, to move through more smoothly, more easily, more lovingly.
So if these pictures were painted a long time ago, has this been planned for a long time?
Yes, yes, my dear one. This has been
Explain that
planned.
to me. Explain that to me, why it has taken so long.
People, humans on Earth, needed to be at a certain tipping point, so to speak, in order for this information to be revealed. They were not ready. This is the time.
Is there anything else that needs to be done in order to assist the earth with the ascension?
All those in this pyramid
Yes,
will know. They will know. In the moment, they will know.
very good.
Their higher selves, their connection to source, their truth will know.
Mm-hmm.
There is nothing to do, only be.
So at this time, you're speaking through one channel. Is there any information that the others who will be joining her in the pyramid need to know? What message do you have for them?
Receiving anything over only light.
Very good. Very good. Please expand that light and allow this channel to feel it. Fill that light with confidence and certainty.
This is such a very light cloud, very light veil.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I cannot see beyond this.
Very good.
It is slightly
Mm-hmm.
moved as a cloud,
Yes.
but not fully moved, not fully open.
Allow yourself to float into that cloud right now. Tell me what happens.
Now I see beautiful beings of light
Mm-hmm.
in the light. Tall beings, mostly tall, one small, shorter.
Mm-hmm. And you can communicate mind to mind with them. Do you recognize these beings of light?
Oh yes, they feel like home.
Mm-hmm. What do they tell you?
Oh, they're so grateful. They're very happy. They're very happy with me for
Mm-hmm.
my journey, for my willingness.
Yes. And as you get closer to them, you will understand now why you embarked on this journey to Earth. You'll remember.
I came to bring the love that is needed this time, at this time. At
Mm-hmm.
this time, I came to bring the love that is needed this time through my voice, through my heart, through my beingness.
Mm-hmm.
I will be guided.
Is there any one of those light beings that is your primary guide?
Feels like the tall one,
Mm-hmm.
really tall one.
Yes.
She has a feminine energy to her essence.
Yes.
She feels like she has information for me.
Mm-hmm. Allow her to speak through you. What information does she have?
He's telling me to move closer, to step into my confidence,
Mm-hmm.
to receive. I'm I feel safe, but I'm lacking in confidence.
Mm-hmm.
I choose to trust. I choose to trust.
Mm-hmm. Is there any other information?
See her, but I can't receive it.
Mm-hmm. So as you're standing before this loving being who guides you, I'd like for you to ask her to give you something to put into your hand
Yes.
that
It's a
represents
golden
trust.
key.
The golden key, very
It's
good.
a golden key.
So bring that
Yes.
golden key up to your heart,
Yes.
and you're going to state your intention to trust. Go ahead and do that now.
I'm unlocking my heart to trust.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And you could bring that key back down and just take another deep breath in and bring it back up to your heart and say it again.
I open my heart to trust.
Mm-hmm. Feel that trust and bring it back down again and take another deep breath in and do it again. Bring that key back up to your heart and say it again.
Oh. I open my heart to trust.
Very good. Does she have anything else to tell you, any more advice before you come back to your body?
I feel like I'm really going into a really, really bright light.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'm being moved beyond that cloud. Uh,
What's beyond the cloud?
I'm in it. I'm in the
Mm-hmm.
cloud. I'm in the cloud.
Yes. Is there anything that you need from that cloud?
Clarity, clarity.
Very good. So, in that cloud, when you need clarity, you have the sun shining through and begin to part the clouds so you begin to see the clarity of the sky. And allow your soul to be clear, connecting to that powerful light, your source creator, as it illuminates your soul, reminding you of who you are, what your purpose is, your confidence in yourself, having lived so many lifetimes, dropping away any karma, knowing that you have lived a good life. Challenges have made you stronger, like those who work to win races. As you have gone through the obstacles of life, you have become stronger and wiser and able to advise others. And now that the hearts have been open, you'll be able to affect so many others. Connect your heart to that beautiful light. Absorb it in and begin to radiate that light out beyond your own being into all of those around you, radiate it out into your entire country, into the entire globe, knowing how powerful your heart is and that you do make a difference. Your doubts are just human ideas. Your soul has no doubt. Your soul is confident. And moving forward now, you will represent yourself as the wise soul that came to earth to do the work, to save the planet. You signed up for this, and there is nothing or nobody who will stop you. You are loved. You are guided. And you can just say, I am. So with that now, let's withdraw all of the energy and begin to find yourself walking back through a hallway, seeing a staircase in front of you. And as I count from 1 to 5, you will take with you all of this knowledge, all of this confidence, anything that you need. And when I get to number 5, you'll open your eyes with complete control of your mind and your body. 5, wide awake, completely alert, feeling wonderful all over. Welcome back.
Oh. Wow.
How was that, Kasha?
Oh, wow. I feel great. At the end, I could see myself like running around the whole world, skipping and cartwheeling with my arms wide open, just so confident to just be the love that I am all over the world. Then when I
Beautiful.
got back to the pathway, the steps were all colorful, and I was so excited to get back to Earth and just start being this. It was awesome.
Fabulous. So was it a fast session for you?
Yes, very fast.
How fast do you feel it was?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I know it's probably longer, but maybe 20 minutes.
Can you see?
Wow, yeah, an hour and 46. Wow. Yeah.
A little bit longer than 20 minutes, huh?
Yeah. It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah. So that was amazing. We did a lot today.
Wow.
Didn't
I sort of
expect
remember
that, right?
I remember feeling couldn't quite raise enough to meet that information that wants to come through. But I feel
That's
like it
okay.
will.
Yeah, I think you're doing great. Let me see if I could change my speaker. Um, and hopefully it won't reverb. But yeah, that
That's
was
okay.
amazing.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
You're welcome. So, is this something that you want to share with others? Some of it, not all of it, because some of it is personal,
Yeah.
but
I don't mind. I don't really quite remember everything that was on there, but if you feel
okay.
it would be helpful, that's
So, we'll
yeah.
have to figure out if we want to share this, what you want to call it.
Depending on what it was really about, but open to love comes to mind. I don't know why.
Open to love. Very good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. Wonderful. So, if you're going to share this, I just want to let everybody know that in
Okay.
order to get a session with me, you just go to albaweinman.com. You sign up for the newsletter, like Kasha did, and it comes out once a month, and you click on the link for the type of session you want, either online or in person. So, Kasha, tell everybody where you are in the world right now.
So at the moment, I'm at a friend's house in Wanaka in New Zealand, and I live close by in another town called Arrowtown. It's a
Very good.
beautiful day, and yeah,
Perfect. Very
feeling very
good. Well,
happy.
thank you for confiding in me and doing this. And for all of those who are watching, much love until the next time. Bye.
Thank you, Alba. So much love to you.
Bye bye.
Bye.